This smart banana is about to swallow everything from this plate, like this, and then is going to press the magical button who's gonna trigger the process where the banana is going to write the text for you so that you can promote your pastry shop, confectionary, or bakery in a manner that will attract your customers like a giant magnet, leaving them to salivate for more. Firstly, we will need to insert a picture that contains our banana. This can be found at the stock images, type banana, and voila, this picture is what we are looking for. Now let's rotate it to have a plating parallel to the horizontal line. Then move it until you are satisfied with the final position. Then let's increase the zoom to have our banana in front of us, like this. Now comes the part that will help us to make the banana live. For this, we're gonna use a trick that involves inserting a free shape and then drawing the perfect margins of the banana. Using this trick, you can practically bring to life any object from any picture. You can start it from any place, it really doesn't matter. With a little bit of practice, everything can be done quite easy. You just have to click and advance until you are able to close the shape. Take your time, don't be in a hurry, because the quality of your final design is going to be strongly influenced by the quality of these margins. But if you're still not happy with the outcome, then don't worry, you don't have to start it all over again. You just have to click on the object, then shape format, then edit shape, and then edit points. And from this moment, you will be able to move or adjust any of the object's points. Typically, if you have done a good job in your initial design, then I don't recommend moving the points. So let's hit the Ctrl Z and let's rather mark some points as smooth, like this. By doing so, you're gonna have a nice and easy adjustment. Once the hard part is over, we can now focus on how to make this banana to swallow or to absorb everything. For this, we're going to use the merge shape function and then the morph transition. First, let's format the background. And then let's duplicate the slide. We're going to select the picture, then select the banana, then go to format shape, then merge shapes, and finally intersect. And now we have our banana removed from the picture. Now we can position the banana in any other part of the slide and rotate it as you want. Then let's go to the transitions and apply the morph transition. Finally, let's analyze everything in full presentation mode to see how the banana is practically absorbing or swallowing everything. Very nice effect. Of course, we don't need the shape anymore, so let's go and delete it. And then let's adjust the time for the morph transition to make it a little bit longer for even better visual effect. So let's put 4 seconds now for the morph transition, and then let's go and observe the difference. That's great. Now we need more assets to go on, so let me paste some pictures to speed up the process. You can find them on sites like Pexels or Pixabay. Both of them will be used as background, but of course, not directly like this. First, we need to add a certain transparency degree. A 60% for this picture is very good. And then, let's put a 70% for this picture, which will work very well. Now, to format the background, let's cut the picture and place it in the clipboard. and then use the clipboard as picture source. This will be done for 2 slides, and then let's repeat the same process with the other picture. Once this is done, let's delete the extra slide. Then we will need our bakery's logo, and then of course we need a 3D pushable button. If you want to master the technique of the 3D pushable buttons, then please take a look at this video. You will be amazed, trust me. A link in the description. Finally, a plate with delicious cookies in heart shapes to grab your eyes' attention and to make your taste buds just salivate. Now let's arrange everything a little bit more here. So let's cut and move the banana here. Then we can delete this slide. Then let's move the logo to the other slides, cut and paste, and then copy and paste it here and here. Okay, and then let's put these to the right bottom corner. Okay, then let's move the 3D button here. Let's make a copy and let's paste it to this slide. And finally, let's rotate a little bit the banana, something like this, and let's move it here. Now let's apply the animations. First of all, we'll put a motion path to the banana, downwards of course, with a duration of 1.5 seconds. And from the effect options, let's put 0 for the smooth start and the smooth end. Now let's adjust the future position of the banana so that will look like it's very well in contact with the button. Now let's copy the banana and paste it to the next slide, and let's move it first in the position where it finishes the move at the previous slide. Let's take care now of the 3D pushable button. Click on it, then format shape, effects, and then let's modify the depth from the initial 36 to just 16 now. Let's position the banana at the bottom of the button, and then let's move the button a little bit down to have a similar position to the other slide between the banana and the button. We need now for slides 2 and 3 to add 3 more animations. 2 for the cookies and the button on slide number 2, and 1 for the logo on slide number 3. For the button, we're going to put an appear animation, while for the cookies, we're going to apply a dissolve in animation. These 2 animations will happen in the same time with the motion path animation, while the motion path will happen after previous. In slide number 3, let's apply the center revolve animation to the logo, and then let's change the duration to 2 seconds, and let's also put a delay of 0.25 seconds, and the animation will happen after previous. Since we want to see the entire animation in a single sequence, we don't want to click to make the slides advancing. So that's why we need to make them advance automatically. To do so, let's go to the transitions. Then let's go on the first slide, and at the advanced slide, let's uncheck on mouse click, and let's check after, and we will set up here a time of 2 seconds. Since initially we had 1 more slide that has been deleted, to our current slide number 2 now, we need to add again the morph transition. Set it to 4 seconds, then again let's uncheck the advance on mouse click, and let's check after. And since we want a very fast advance here, let's put just 0.20 seconds. Now let's go to the full presentation mode and see in action what we have done so far. I think that's very nice. And to make the things even better, when the button is being pressed, let's add a sound. To do so, let's go again to the transitions for slide number 3 and let's select a sound from this menu. Of course, you can add your own custom sound, but for this presentation, I think we'll be just fine with this cash register sound. Now let's check it again in action. Much more realistic, right? We are now very close to the most important moment when the banana is going to write the text for us. Slide number 4 will be used for morph transition to put the banana in the writing position, while in slide number 5 the entire writing action will happen. So let's copy the banana from slide number 3 to slide number 4 and let's rotate it and position it in the place where the writing will start. And that position is here. Once this has been established, then let's copy the actual position of the banana to slide number 5. And let's create a temporary number 6 slide, where we want to create another shape that will be part of our animation scene. So let's paste again the original image with the delicious products of the bakery. We will insert now a shape, which is this cloud. And then let's adjust it like this. Then select first the picture, then click on the cloud, then let's go to the shape format, then click on merge shapes, then intersect, and voila, we're going to have part of this picture in a cloud form. Then we're going to cut it and paste it on slide number 5, where we're going to apply a wipe appearing animation. The duration is going to be established after we will finish the writing process. Since we no longer need slide number 6, let's delete it. Now in slide number 5, let's insert a rectangle where we will put the desired text. In our case, we will write "Welcome to our bakery." Let's position the text inside the rectangle and then let's establish the desired font size. In my case, it's going to be a 62 points. Really, it doesn't matter the color of the text right now. We're going to select the shape, then select the text, then again go to shape format, then merge shapes, and this time we're going to pick the combine option. What we have achieved now represent some holes into the shape accordingly to the letters format. Let's pause now to the drawing part. What is essential here is to remember the way you're going to draw everything. Because if you're going to draw in a certain way and then you're going to set up the banana to move in another way, then the result is going to be a completely mess and it won't look like the banana is going to write the text. So now is not part of speaking too much, but is more of observing very well what I'm doing so that you can understand perfectly what I'm talking about. And to reduce the work of having to deal with multiple animations, I strongly suggest you not releasing the mouse click until you will finish to draw everything. We're going to format the shape at the very end of the process, but for the moment, we're just going to bring it on front. So let's click on the animations tab. Let's click again on the ink to select it, and then let's apply the replay entering animation. Now, it's time for the second phase of the writing process, meaning to add custom motion path animation to the banana. Let's select the banana, then add animation, then select custom motion path animation, and you will start drawing the path. I'm repeating one more time these. If the motion path that's going to be applied to the banana won't follow precisely the same path that the ink draw has followed initially, then you won't get the nice effect of the banana writing the text. So the best advice here would be to watch multiple times the way you have done the ink draw and then try to follow precisely the same path with the motion animation. Compared with the first phase of the writing process, this time you can release the mouse click and then go on with the motion path. Here, unlikely the ink draw, by releasing the mouse click, you won't breaking the motion path animation. So take your time and try to do the best job you can to produce the best results. Now, since the drawing process is over, it's time to make the last arrangements so that everything will work perfectly. Let's click on the first animation and let's start it after previous. Then let's select the other two animations and let's specify that they will start with previous. Let's select the last animation, effect options, and then let's make sure that we have no smooth start and no smooth end. Then let's select all the three animations and put the duration of 16 seconds. Finally, let's select our banana and add an additional animation at the end. This is going to be a dissolve out animation that will last for 3 seconds and will happen, of course, after previous. Then let's finally format the shape with no outline and then fill it with the background fill. Now let's position the banana where the writing process should start. And now comes the tricky part. Even if we have started the motion path animation where the ink draw started, as you can see there is a big gap. Then click somewhere on the motion path and move it until the starting point would be in the same position with our banana. Now everything should be fine. A final setup here involves changing the ink color. So instead of this blue, let's put a red color similar with the one of the products. To do so, let's click on the ink, then right click and select format ink, then pick up the eyedropper and use a color of the current products. Finally, before revealing everything in full presentation mode, let's make sure that we have all the transitions in place and that the slides will automatically advance. So let's go on the slide number 3 and let's uncheck on mouse click. Let's select after and let's put 1 millisecond because we want a very fast transition. Then let's go to slide number 4 and apply the morph transition and increase a little bit the time to 3 seconds. Again, uncheck mouse click and check after 1 millisecond. In slide number 5, everything is in place, so let's see everything together in full presentation mode. The banana has started to swallow everything. Then it's going to click the magical button and then we'll start finally writing the text for us. And once the mission will be successfully achieved, our smart banana will dissolve out and go to other companies to help them as well, promoting their business. By doing this video, I've shown to you that extracting any object from any picture in PowerPoint and then animate it is not so complicated like it might have looked at the beginning. And if you want to learn even more outstanding presentation techniques with which you can win any presentation competition, then this video is certainly the right choice for you. In the next episodes, more uses of the free shapes will be laid down on the red carpet for you, so make sure to stay around and not lose anything important. Until then, thank you so much for watching and have a super nice day.